Good afternoon, class. Good afternoon, class. My name is Ankush Singh, and today's headlines are: ED arrested Mumbai ex-top cop in NSE phone tapping.
लगा लो ना बस नहीं उल्टा उल्टा
Today's headlines are: ED arrested Mumbai ex-top cop in NSE phone tapping case. Accused over 12 crore paid to family farm. Terror plot ED to probe money trail. DSP tries to stop meeting mafia truck in arrivals mow down. AC protects Nupur from arrest over Prophet FIRs. 9.24 lakhs Indians recorded citizenship since 15 government. Branches $18 for last time fresh eco challenge loan. Russia take up donations of its cargo ship in Kochi with MEA. Thank you.
लाइव है हम कुछ बोल भी नहीं सकते हैं रिकॉर्ड हो जाएगा काइंडली कॉपरेट ठीक है ओके सर ताली नहीं बजाना है बाबू कॉम्पिटिशन बजाना नहीं हो रहा Rishi Sunak, top story in peace, latest vote as race narrows to 3. British Prime Minister.
Well, sir. Hello friends, good afternoon. Today is my topic, Sun top story MPS, latest vote as race narrows to 3. Britain is former Finance Minister Rishi Sunak against stopped the latest vote by Conservative MPs to choose a new Prime Minister. Another candidate was elements to leave 3 contenders in the race. Sunak garners 180 votes, followed by former Defence Minister Penny Mordaunt on 92 and Foreign Secretary Liz Truss on 86 with long-shot candidate Kenny Badenoch trailing on 59 and therefore elimination from the contest. The vote means that Britain will get either its first British Asian Prime Minister or the third female leader in the country's history. Sunak, whose resignation helped to topple helped to topple outing leader Boris Johnson, fell 2 votes short of the number needed to granted a place among the final 2 who will battle it out over the summer before party members choice the winner. He is all but granted to make the final cut of the Wednesday, a last round of the voting by MPs, but the race to join him further tightened with the trust making up 5 votes of modern trust in now only six behind, and will be hope that the right wing of the party swing behind her following the department of the benches. A younger publicity before the vote showed that Vedant would beat the remaining candidates, which the yeah, all importance member, and the that Sonak would lose to them by
Wide margin, wide.
wide margins. Mordaunt had headed the same poll previously. She now trails trios after the damaging few days in his her farmer was one-time UK British Pro Institute David Forman Salamed. Her work ethic and questions here receipt over here stands on try just. Thank you.
Rights.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Right. हम क्लास से चले जाएंगे। सस्पेंड करें? नहीं कर सकते। हम नए टीचर हैं, तो ऐसा लग रहा है क्या? अब तुमने नहीं आया तो अब क्या करेगा? नहीं। सस्पेंड करें क्लास? न्यूज़पेपर रीडिंग स्टॉप कर दें? आप हिसाब से रहो ना फिर। COVID cases triple in 6 weeks in Europe.
Good afternoon, class. COVID cases triple in six weeks in Europe. London, the World Health Organization said Tuesday that coronavirus cases have tripled across Europe in the past 6 weeks, accounting for nearly half of infections globally. Hospitalization rates have also doubled, although intensive care admissions have remained low. In a statement on Tuesday, WHO's Europe Director Dr. Hans Kluge described COVID as a nasty and potentially deadly illness that people should not underestimate. He said super infectious relatives of the Omicron variant were driving new waves of disease across the continent, and that repeat infections could potentially lead to long COVID. Globally, COVID cases have increased for the past 5 weeks. Even as countries have scaled back on testing with rising cases, we are also seeing a rise in hospitalizations, which are only set to increase so further in the autumn and winter months. Kluge said, meanwhile, European nations must accelerate vaccine uptake and bring back mask wearing to tackle a surge in COVID cases driven by Omicron and avoid stricter measures later in the year, a senior World Health Organization official said on Tuesday. Agencies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
स्टैटिस्टिक्स के बारे में जानता हूँ, कुछ एक्स्ट्रा चीज़ बताऊँ, क्योंकि अभी तो क्लास पर जाओ, आवाज़ आ रही है मुझे में, ओके, बेसिकली main subject है accountancy, finance, taxes and these subjects
ऑफ करो कॉफी रखो In new sanctions, European Union bans Russian gold, okays euro, 500 million euro for Ukrainian arms. Loud and clear.
Good afternoon, class. In new sanctions, European Union bans Russian gold, okays 500 million euros for Ukrainians' arms. European Union foreign ministers added gold to the list of banned Russian imports as part of a series of tweaks Monday to their far-reaching sanctions against Russia. In a meeting in Brussels, the officials also approved 500 euros million of payments to member states that have contributed weapons to Ukraine out of their arsenals and need to replace them.
बच जाओगे ना स्टार्ट
The new funding increased the EU's total spending for Ukrainians military aid to 2.5 million euros.
माय फ्रेंड
Ukraine will need more arms. We will provide them. Joseph Borrell Fontelles, the European Union's top foreign policy official, told the news media after the meeting. The war will continue. We will continue supporting. The European Union has adopted 6 sanctions packages against Russia since the country invaded Ukraine on February 24, targeting key areas of the 300 billion euros a year economic relationship between the 27 country bloc and Russia. Thank you.
इस क्लास में हम बता देंगे आज लास्ट है Russian gas war with Europe hits LNG contract of jail.
Russian gas war with Europe hits LNG contract of GAIL. New Delhi, Mexico tit for tat against Germany take over of Russian gas major Gazprom's investments and holding subsidiary Gazprom Gremenia has its LNG liquefied natural gas shipments to state-run GAIL sending to the Indian utility sacrificing for alternative supply. Source and GM&T Singrain Singapore, a subsidiary of Gazprom, London-based trading arm Gazprom Marketing and Trading Ltd. GM&T has defaulted on delivering 5 cargoes under a 20 years deal signed in October 2012 for 2.5 million ton a year of LNG. This has put GAIL in a spot amid rising demand for LNG, which meets more than 50% of Indian consumption. Sources and said given the uncurrently over future supplies, the company is shouting for short and medium term contract to avoid buying consignor cargoes for spot market to bridge the shortfall. GAIL's contract has been confirmed collateral damage in the war of attrition between Moscow and Europe because of renewed business among a maze of subsidiaries floated by Gazprom for gas trading. GAIL's troubles can be traced back to the German energy regulator taking over Germania, which operates gas storage and supplies industry. In April, the move followed Gazprom ejecting from the subsidiary so it could continue business without attracting sanction.
Thank you. Ukraine crisis can derail global effort to end hunger. From here to here. यहाँ से आता है.
Yes, sir. New Delhi, if the...
Good morning class.
Good morning, class.
हाँ.
If New Delhi, if the
Ongoing
Ukraine's conflicts do not give way does not give way to meaningful path of dialogues
And diplomacy?
Diplomacy. Soon there will be
थोड़ी
events.
आवाज को और तेज करो ना.
Okay, sir. Global economics, which will defeat the fort of global south to scrapes food security,
South to secure
secure
food security.
food security and
Eradicates
hungry in the run of 2030 India, where the
India
international
wants
wants the international community at the
United Nations
United Nations UN
on Monday.
on Monday, speaking in the UN Security Council, high-level speech went to global food security. Service Sneha Dubey, India First Secretary, said the COVID-19 pandemics and organs effects, including the Ukraine's, have
Have
adversely impacted the lives of original peoples, space developments countries with sparing energy and storm modifies, especially and dispensing and global logistics supply
थोड़ा
chains.
प्रैक्टिस करो बाबू.
Okay, first day, sir.
ठीक है, स्कूल में प्रैक्टिस हुआ होगा.
No, sir.
आज तुम प्रैक्टिस करना, ठीक है? टुडे यू विल,
Okay, sir.
क्योंकि ये जिम्मेदारी है काम है न्यूज़ पढ़ना.
Okay, sir.
क्लियर? Loud and clear, okay? Enforcement Directorate arrests Mumbai ex-top cop in NSE phone tapping case.
Enforcement arrest Mumbai ex-top cop in NSE phone tapping case. Quizzed over 12 crore paid to family firm. Terror plot ED to pro money trail. DSP tries to stop mining mafia trucks in Aryabhata's move down. From NSE scam to Sanop Gate. During interrogation, the terror suspects who were taken in police remand disclosed that they received funds from different countries.
पूरा पढ़ो.
Quizzed over 12 crore paid to family firm, New Delhi. The Enforcement Directorate on Tuesday arrested former Mumbai Police Commissioner Sanjay Pandey after confronting him with alleged payments of more than
थोड़ी आवाज को और तेज करो. थोड़ा आवाज को और तेज करो. थोड़ी आवाज को और तेज करो.
than 12 crore received from the National Stock Exchange NSE by a firm ISEC Services, which is linked to him in connection with the legal phone tapping of some NSE official and clients. Pandey is also being investigated for suspicion of using the tapped phone conversations by some of the accused in the money laundering case, whom may have benefited from these allegedly recorded conversations. Through Pandey was being evaded. Agency officials are trying to establish a money trail between his ISEC services and some NSE clients.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ये मतलब ये इस क्लास में आप लोग जो पढ़ रहे हैं वो एकदम से रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी सब नहीं पढ़ रहे. आप कुछ करो ना बाबू. एकदम लग रहा है बहुत सरदर्द का काम करा रहे हैं वहाँ करके कि एग्जाम से पढ़ने चले आ रहे. थोड़ा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लो ना. प्लीज स्टार्ट करो स्टार्ट. मेरा असाइनमेंट तुम लोगों को पढ़ाना है. मेरा असाइनमेंट कंप्लीट कराओ ना. 9.24 lakh Indians renounced citizenship since 2015 गवर्नमेंट, मतलब इतने लोग दूसरे कंट्री का सिटीजनशिप ले चुके हैं।
सर
ठीक है,
ये तो पढ़ना सर।
हाँ, फ्रॉम हियर टिल हियर। ओके,
Good afternoon, friends. New Delhi, over 9.24 lakhs person renounced their Indian citizenship in the 7-year period between 2050 and 2021, the highest being 1.63 lakhs in 2021, as per data put out 9.24 lakhs.
9.24 लाख।
Yes.
ऑलमोस्ट अब 10 लाख हो जाएगा। 10 लाख लोग ने इंडिया छोड़ करके दूसरे जगह का सिटीजनशिप ले लिया।
Yes, sir.
नहीं हुआ ना?
Yes, sir.
It means these people are getting better opportunity. Clear? Yes.
As per data put out by the Ministry of Home Affairs (MHA) in reply to a questions in the Lok Sabha on Tuesday, over 43% of the 3.92 lakhs people who gave up Indian citizenship in the last 3 years, 2000. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last 3 years, 2019 se 2021, become US citizen, including 1.70 lakhs. In the US, it's 7 lakhs, 70, sir.
इस दौरान में यूएस सिटीजन अपना लिया ना?
Yes, sir. US itself and the rest from across a dozen other countries. Interestingly, the list of Indians who renounced citizenship over the past 3 years includes those who did so to take up the citizenship of tax havens like Luxembourg, Cayman Islands, Panama, Bahamas, Antigua and Barbuda, Malta, or Turks and Caicos, as well as ST kits and navies that offer citizenship in lieu of investments. A prominent Indian who had acquired a Tanzanian citizenship in 2017 is a fugitive in fugitive Diamantine Mehul Choksi.
चलो, इसको हमने बोला।
पूरा एकदम खुश हो जाता है।
ठीक है, IMD forecasts
Yes, sir.
rain in parts of state from today.
यस सर।
ठीक है, from here, इसको स्किप करके यहाँ से।
सर यहाँ से लेकर सर
हाँ,
Good evening, everyone.
हाँ, गुड आफ्टरनून।
IMD forecast rain in parts of state from today. Patna, in what could be music to ear of farmer suffering from. Yes, sir. In what could be music to the ear of farmer suffering from prolonged dry spell, the India Meteorological Department on Tuesday issued forecast for enhanced rainfall activity in Bihar. At least over the next 2 days, the IMD start in a special bulletin issued on Tuesday that scattered to fairly widespread rainfall is very likely in Odisha, Bihar and Jharkhand. Okay, sir. Sir, तो इधर है ना सर? बोले सर यहाँ से होगा कि सर यहाँ?
यहाँ खत्म होगा,
Yes, sir.
फिर यहाँ शुरू होगा।
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, उसके बाद this one and then over here.
Yes, sir. And over the next 5 days,
while few places in North Bihar are expected to receive heavy rainfall. Yellow warning has
Yellow
been
warning, हाँ.
yes sir. Yellow warning has been issued for thunderstorm with lightning in all the 38 districts. Most districts in the state have witnessed completely dry and hot weather after brief spell of rain from June 29 to July 2. The dry weather has several severely affected Kharif monsoon crops in
खरीफ
the
क्रॉप, दो क्रॉप होता है, रबी
Yes,
और
sir.
खरीफ.
Yes, sir.
तो खरीफ की फसल खराब
Yes.
होने कगार पे है.
yes.
Primarily
Primarily, paddy as a farmer from different districts said paddy seedling
Seedlings.
and saplings have withered.
withered.
Yes, sir.
Vijay
Vijay
Paswan
Paswan, a farmer at Fatehpur village under
under
taking
Tekari block in
Tekari
Gaya.
block in Gaya district said the paddy seedlings sown in the nurseries of his agriculture farm spread over two
Two bighas
bighas
of
of land were withering owing to absence of rain.
absence of rain. बारिश नहीं हुई है.
Yes, sir.
और उन्होंने बीज को बोया है.
Yes, sir.
तो सीडलिंग अब खराब हो रही है, right?
Yes, sir.
ठीक.
The state in facing a whopping 49% deficiency in monsoon rainfall this year so far. As many
49%.
as 35 of 38 districts have received decent rainfall, minus 20 to minus 19, 59%, and above in 18 districts. Light to moderate rainfall is expected at most places in Bihar and East Uttar Pradesh over to 4 days, along with heavy rainfall at few center.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
English launches welfare projects worth 15 crores. This one and this one. Take it. We'll start from India.
Everyone. Today's headlines are Nitish launches a welfare project worth 14 crore. Patna. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar on Tuesday launched different projects worth about 415 crore of backward classes and extremely backward classes welfare department at an event held at Samvad Hall in CM Secretariat here. The projects include construction of 9 other backward classes, OBC girls. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Residential plus 2 schools at the cost of 341 crore. Construction of 9 OBC welfare hostels at the cost of 59 crore. Inauguration of 3 newly built Janakya Karpuri Thakur Hotel buildings built at cost of 13.94 crore. The CM laid foundation for the first 2 projects through remote control from the Samvad Hall and inaugurated the 3rd project, 3 hostel buildings. Nitish Kumar also released a booklet titled बिहार मेन विकास के पथ पर अटी पिछड़ी वर्ग. Speaking on the occasions, Nitish said his government was working hard for all progress of women with the members of all castes and religions. Just months after coming into power in November 2005, we took a historic decision in 2006 to provide 50% reservation to women in Panchayati Raj institutions. In 2007, we provided similar 50% reservation to women in urban local bodies. Nitish said, adding, PM Narendra Modi, who recently arrived in Bihar, also recognized our efforts in direction of women empowerment. The PM said it was Bihar which first provided 50% quota to women in PRIS, recalling the process of creation of a separate department for a backward classes and extremely backward classes. Nitish said, when we came to power, we decided to create a separate department for welfare schemes of BS and EBS in 2007. When we created this department, its annual budget was only 42.17 crore. Now it has increased to 2,000 crore, the CM said.
Okay, this one. Cabinet okays diesel subsidy for farmers. Okay, sir. Fine. From here, it will start from here. It will end here. Okay, sir. Loud, clear.
Hello everyone. Cabinet okays diesel subsidy for farmers. Patna. The state cabinet on Tuesday approved the government's proposal to release rupees 29.95 crore to the agricultural department for payment of diesel subsidy. Okay, sir.
ये एग्रीकल्चर का जो रिसर्च था जिससे हमें एग्रीकल्चर हो रहा है तो अभी वो न्यूज़ है डीजल सब्सिडी दिया जा रहा है राइट
Yes, sir. Agricultural Department for payment of diesel subsidy to farmers against the cost incurred on irrigating their land using diesel pumps incurred on irrigating their land using diesel pumps in the Kharif cropping season. Additional Chief Secretary of the Cabinet Secretary Department S. Siddharth said the decision to make diesel subsidy payment to farmers was taken in view of the irregular monsoon, rains scarcity and consequent drought-like situation in the state. In another major decision, the cabinet sanctioned reduction of the existing lease rate of the Bihar Industrial Area Development Authority BIADA land to entice investors and help them establish industrial units. BIADA land to entice Bihar Industrial Area Development Authority.
बिहार इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी कहाँ पर है बिहार पटना में पटना में कहाँ पर है बिहार इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया की जमीन एरिया कहाँ पर है पाटलिपुत्रा में कहाँ पर है ये जो बिहार है ये बिहार की हम लोग बिहार इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया उसके लिए अभी गवर्नमेंट ने फैसला किया है कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा जमीन जिसको पार्टी लगाना सारे चीज को इजी रेट पे प्रोवाइड किया जाए द ओनली थिंग वी नीड टू हैव अ प्रोजेक्ट यही बोल सकती है यस सर माय फ्रेंड प्लीज
BIADA land to entice investors and help them establish industrial units. The exemptions on the existing rates have been given in 4 steps: 80%, 60%, 40%, and 20%. In accordance with the faculties already available on 54 chunks of the BIADA land in the state. Chunks of the BIADA land having less facilities have high exemption rate, and the land with more facilities have low exemption rate. As for the BIADA land in Patna district, the revised lease rate for the land in New Bihta is Rs 144 lakhs per acre. In 144 lakh per acre.
144 lakh
Yes, sir. 144 per acre.
रुपीज 144
Lakhs per acre.
लाख पर एकड़ मतलब 1,44,00,000
Yes.
है ना ठीक है और लीज होगा कितने साल का 30-40 साल का होगा ठीक है
In Fathua, it's Rs 201 lakhs per acre and Rs 1060 lakhs per acre in Patliputra industrial area.
यहाँ का 1,000 है
Yes. The existing lease rate is as per the minimum value rate MVR of the land, which is deemed to be very high and therefore is unable to entice investors who are desirous of establishing their industrial unit in the state. As per the cabinet decision, the new rates after the exemption made would be effective from the date of notification, and the lease rate of
remaining land would be reviewed after 5 years. Further, the changes made will not be applicable on the land already leased out to the investors. Thanks.
एक नोटबुक में लिखिए आप लोग डिस्ट्रिक्ट इंडस्ट्री सेंटर DIC, डिस्ट्रिक्ट इंडस्ट्री सेंटर, डिस्ट्रिक्ट इंडस्ट्री सेंटर का रोल आप लोग पता लगा के आएंगे, रोल्स ऑफ DIC, वहाँ क्या क्या सुविधा अवेलेबल है, हो सकता है कुछ हम लोग अभी भी काम कर लें, ठीक है? This side who wants to read, this side who wants to read, nobody wants to read. DIC, District Industry Center, District Industries Center, DIC, इसका ऑफिस सभी जगह पर है, इसमें आपको पता लगाना है क्या इसका रोल है, DIC का क्या रोल है, क्या आप रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, क्लियर है? ओके फाइन, चलो प्लीज कम। लाउड क्लियर, ठीक है? यहाँ पे है यूएस सिटीजनशिप मोस्ट लुक्रेटिव, लुक्रेटिव मतलब अट्रैक्टिव, अल्टरनेटिव टू इंडियन सिटीजनशिप, ठीक है?
Good morning, everyone. U.S. citizenship most.
एक और असाइनमेंट लिखिए, H1B वीजा, H1, H कैपिटल H, न्यूमेरिक 1, यस सर, कैपिटल H, न्यूमेरिक 1, कैपिटल B, ये H1B वीजा का नाम है जो यूएस में एम्प्लॉयमेंट के लिए वीजा इशू होता है, इसके बारे में पूरा डेटा आप लोग पता कीजिएगा, ठीक है? H1B वीजा, ठीक है? फिर हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे। H1B, B for Bombay।
U.S. citizenship most lucrative alternative to Indian citizenship. Junior Home Minister Nityanand Rai in relay to BSP MP Haji Fazlur Rahman's query seeking the reason for renunciations of Indian citizenship, said the individuals did so for the reason for personals to them. As per ministry data shared by the Ministry of External Affairs MEA with the MHA, 1.63 lakhs person surrendered their Indian citizenships in 2021 against 85,256 in 2020 and 1.44 lakh in 2019. The MHA had in relay to a Lok Sabha questions in December last year stated 1.34 lakh renounced their Indian citizenship in 2018. 1.33 lakh in 2017, 1.41 lakh in 2016 and 1.31 lakh in 2015. A study of the detailed data on those who renounced Indian citizenship over the past 3 years reveals that US citizenship remains the most lucrative alternative to Indian citizenship, followed by the citizenships of Canada, Australia and the UK. Between 2019 and 21, over 1.7 lakhs Indians embraced US citizenships in the US itself, while others look it up across Brahmins, Bulgarians, China and Finland, Hungary, Jamaica and Jordan, Kuwait, Qatar and Romania, Saudi Arabia and the UAE. More than 64,075 Indians embraced Canadian citizenships. 58
embraced
embraced
अलग हो गया.
हाँ embraced.
Embarrassing मतलब शर्मिंदगी.
हाँ.
और embrace का मतलब तारीफ करना या something, appreciate करना.
Canadian citizenships, 58,391 Australian citizenships, and 35,435 UK citizenships is the corresponding period. Thank you.
चलो ये चलो इंडिया का लैंड एरिया, इंडिया की जमीन, उसका साइज क्या है, और कनाडा के लैंड एरिया का साइज क्या है, जमीन कितना टाइम इंडिया से 3 गुना. 3 इंडिया इज 1 कनाडा. ओके, इंडिया की आबादी 130 करोड़ अप्रोक्सीमेटली 132 करोड़. कनाडा की आबादी कितनी होगी? ठीक है, 138 कर लेते हैं, 40 कर लेते हैं. कनाडा की आबादी कितनी होगी? 25 to 30. Any more data? 25 to 30. तुम बोलो बाबू. 25 30. ठीक है, 4.25 करोड़. नॉट इवन 4 करोड़. बिहार की आबादी 15 करोड़. नॉट इवन 4 करोड़, 4.25 करोड़. वहाँ इसको बहुत, इसीलिए सब लोग उधर जा रहे हैं. क्लियर? यूएस में नहीं जा रहे लोग अपॉर्चुनिटी से, लेकिन कनाडा भी अब बहुत बड़ा ऑप्शन हो गया है. इंडियन सिटीजन छोड़ के लोग वहाँ जा रहे हैं. ऐसा क्लियर होगा. ठीक है. मार्केट गेन्स. ठीक है, मार्केट गेन्स फॉर थर्ड डे इन अ रो amid mixed global cues. ठीक.
Equity indices over.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aman. Equity indices overcame a wobbly start to clock gains for the third session on the trot on Tuesday, propped up by banking, metal, and energy stocks amid a mixed trend in global markets.
स्पीड को कम करना है, लेकिन वॉल्यूम बढ़ाना है. आवाज तेज और स्पीड कम.
A recovery in the rupee also bolstered sentiment, traders said. The 30-year BSc Sensex advanced to 246.5 points or 0.5% to settle at 54,767.6 after starting the trade on a weak note. In a volatile session, the benchmark hit a high of 54,817.5 and a low of 54,232.8 during the day. On similar lines, the broader NSE Nifty climbed 62 points or 0.4% to close at 16,340.6. Axis Bank topped the Sensex gainers chart, spurting 2.4%, followed by Indus Land Bank and Mahindra, Tata Steel, Ultratech Cement, Bajaj Finserv, SBI and Bharti Airtel. However, Nestle India, HCL Technologies, Sun Pharma, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Dr. Reddy's, Infosys and Asian Paints were the biggest laggards, dropping up to 1.4%. The market breadth was positive, with 19 of the 30 Sensex constituents closing higher. Domestic indices witnessed bouts of volatility amid weakness in global markets, IT and pharma sectors, but was well countered by recovery in banking, auto and metal stocks. Developed markets traded negativity due to slow hiring plans announced by the blue chip MNCs like Apple Inc. in anticipation of global economic slowdown. However, due to the Indian economy's strong fundamentals, we believe that the immediate impact of the slowdown in the domestic economy will be milder than of global peers, said Vinod Nair, Head of Research at Geojit Financial Services.
Thank you. Chalo, who wants to read? Chalo, chalo. थोड़ा जोर से बोलिएगा. क्या हमको बोल रहे हो? हमको बोल रहे हो? This one. Investment via P notes drops to 80,092 crores.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today headline says investment via P notes drop to
Goel for deeper Africa trade ties. Good afternoon, everyone. Goel for deeper Africa trade ties.
This one, investment.
Okay, sir. Investment VIP notes drops to 80,092 crores. New Delhi investment in the Indian capital markets through participatory notes. P notes declines to 80,092 crores till June end, making it June, making it the lowest level in 20 months on aggressive rate like by the US Federal Reserve, with the continued global uncertainty and volatility. Experts believes that investment through P notes will be volatile. क्या है सर ये?
हाँ. वोलेटाइल इन्वेस्टमेंट जो है अभी मार्केट ठीक नहीं चल रहा है.
Yes, sir.
तो हम कुछ पैसा अगर इन्वेस्ट करेंगे
Yes, sir.
तो वो पैसा डूब सकता है.
Yes,
दैट इज वोलेटाइल.
Okay, sir.
वोलेटाइल मतलब उड़ जाना, जो क्या कहते हैं केमिकल लिक्विड वोलेटाइल होता है.
Yes,
दैट वोलेटाइल.
Okay, sir. Volatile in the near future. P notes are issued by registered foreign portfolio investors. Portfolio investors. FPIS, who observes investors to wish to a part of the Indian stock market without registering themselves directly. They, however, need to go through due diligence process.
ड्यू डिलिजेंस.
हाँ, diligence process.
ड्यू कहाँ पर है?
Yes, sir.
ड्यू डिलिजेंस का मतलब प्रॉपर चेक करके.
Yes, sir.
ड्यू डिलिजेंस एक वर्ड आप लोग लिख लीजिए. DUE ड्यू डिलिजेंस DILIGENCE. ड्यू डिलिजेंस का मतलब ये हुआ, एग्जांपल हम आपको दे दें. ड्यू डिलिजेंस DUE DILI, नेक्स्ट वर्ड DILIGENCE. ड्यू डिलिजेंस का मतलब ये होता है, मान लीजिए हम ये जमीन खरीदने जाते हैं. हम ये जमीन, ठीक है, तो इसको पूरा हम चेक करेंगे कि इस पे कोई लिटिगेशन केस मुकदमा कोई दावेदारी नहीं है. तो ये जो प्रक्रिया है इसको कैसे ड्यू डिलिजेंस. ये प्रक्रिया जो है इसका मतलब हमने पूरा क्लियर किया इसको, उसके बाद हम इन्वेस्ट करेंगे. क्लियर हो गया? यस सर. आप जो सॉफ्टवेयर बनाएंगे उसका पूरा चेकिंग होगा कि रन कर रहा है या नहीं. पूरा रन करेगा, डेटा सिक्योरिटी होगा, दैट इज ड्यू डिलिजेंस. तो ड्यू डिलिजेंस का रिपोर्ट आएगा, उसके बाद ही पेमेंट. क्लियर हुआ? हमने जमीन के एतबार से बोला, आप सॉफ्टवेयर के हिसाब से सॉफ्टवेयर आपने बना करके दे दिया. अब उसका ड्यू डिलिजेंस होगा, पूरा टेस्टिंग पूरा रन कर जाएगा, देन मनी. क्लियर आएगा? फाइन. स्टार्ट.
According to SEBI data, the value of P notes investment in Indian markets, equity debt and hybrid. Equity debt.
DET debt.
Debt, sir.
Be silent.
Okay, sir. Debt and hybrid securities stood 80,092 crore at June and compared to 86,706 crore at May end. This was the lowest level since October 2020, when investment through the route was 78,686 crore. The June figure also marks the
June बाबू, June.
Okay, sir. June.
J है ना, Z नहीं है.
Yes, sir.
Z for zoo. Z for zoo, J
Yes,
for
sir.
June.
Yes, sir. The June figure also marks the second consecutive monthly decline in investment number of the total 82,092 crore invested through the route till June 22 two, sorry sir 2020 June.
पहले रिलैक्स, नजर वहां से हटाओ, उस पैराग्राफ से नजर हटाओ,
Yes sir.
अब उस पे डालो, उस लाइन कंप्लीट करो, अब उस लाइन को फिर से
2022 RS 70,644 crores was invested in equities, RS 9,355 crore in debt and 92 crore in hybrid securities. In comparison, RS 70,644 crores was invested in equities, RS 9,355 crore in debt during May. Divyam Sharma, founder at Green Portfolio, a portfolio management service provider, said the participant in equities has seen the lows of October 2020, whereas the AUC had shown a low of April 2021.
Thank you.
Thank you.
आवाज साफ कर लेना. Yes. ये श्रीलंका की न्यूज़ बाबू, श्रीलंका में भी क्राइसिस है ना? प्राइम मिनिस्टर राइवल्स सेट फॉर three-way fight in Sri Lanka president race. Okay?
President.
ये PREZ is president and race. Okay? Please. Loud, clear for me.
Good afternoon, everyone. PM rivals set for three-way fight in Sri Lanka president race. Colombo, Sri Lanka PM and acting president Ranil Wickremesinghe will face two rivals in a parliamentary vote on Wednesday on who will succeed the ousted leader who fled the country last week amid huge protests triggered by its economic collapse. Wickremesinghe, a sixth PM in a seasoned politician with wide experience in a diplomatic and international affairs and has a leading curical task on an economic bailout package with the International Monetary Fund. He is backed by member of the fragmented ruling coalition.
ठीक. COA कहाँ पे? Relax. कहाँ पे हो? Fragment ruling. Coalition. गठबंधन की सरकार होती है ना? दो तीन पार्टी मिल करके. That is called coalition.
Coalition, but unpopular among voters who view him a holdover from the previous government that led the country into economic. The leading challenger, former government minister Dulce Alfermema, was nominated on Tuesday by a breakaway faction of the ruling coalition after opposition leader Sajat Premadas withdrew and said he would support him. Marxist Party leader Anura Disnayak, 53, was also expected to contest parliamentary vote. He also ran for president in 2019. Opponent of Wickremesinghe candidacy fear he represents an extension of the Rajpaksa rule and a
Rajapaksa
Rajapaksa.
पिछले जो प्रेसिडेंट थे
Rajapaksa rule and a political comeback for the
political combat
political लिखा है political नहीं political
कहाँ पे
extension rule and
potential relax
potential comeback for the political family. Alpha Pharma 63 in a viewed as a populist with good public relation and communication skill, even though he is a former government spokesman and has served in a various posts, including Minister of Information and Mass Media, Minister of Sports, and Minister of Power under previous government. He previously was not considered for top leadership post. Thank you.
चलिए over to your next class